the town of Litchfield.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And
Again,
you can send a thank you letter to them?
Sure.
Great.
Yep. Thanks, Michelle, for doing that, seeking out for us. So up next is we're going to table the discussion on the New Hampshire DOT Public Works by the dam till next meeting, the 5th. So with that being tabled, up next is the warrant article introduction assignments. So this is where we go and we assign each warrant article to each selectman who's going to read it at the deliberative session. So I thought both of you were both on the planning board, that each one of you wouldn't mind taking each article 2 or 3. Which one would you want?
Either one's fine.
Okay, so you'll do Article 2?
Me?
Yep, and you'll do Article 3, Tim? And I'll take Article 1. And so the operating budget,
You want to do that?
I'll do the operating budget, sure.
Sure, on the budget side.
And Article 5, would you mind doing that?
Sure.
Okay. And do you want to do the fire truck, Tim, or?
Doesn't make any difference.
Okay. All right. Tim will do Article 6. I will do Article 7, I guess. And do you want to do Article 8?
Sure.
Okay. So Ryan will do Article 8. And we'll just keep going right down the line. Tim, you'll do Article 9.
Yes.
And I will do Article 10. And Ryan, you'll do Article 11?
Yep.
Okay. And Tim will do Article 12,
Yes.
Technology Fund. Okay. And I will do Article 13, the GIS. And Ryan, the Bridge Capital Fund, 14. And do you want to do the NIAID?
Certainly.
Okay.
Sure.
And I will do conservation. I guess that will all work. Oh, the chief's term.
You want to do the conservation one?
Do you want me to do the chief's term? I can do something.
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, I don't want to let you feel left out. You want to do the chief's term?
I'll do the
All
chief's
right.
term.
The TA, and I will then I'll do 17. And so
Walter's going to do 18.
Walter's going to do 18. Do you want to do 19, Ryan, or it's up to you? So the keynote.
It's fine.
Okay.
Do it.
All right. So really, that was easy.
I would encourage everybody who needs more information to talk to the different committees or people
Yeah.
who put these forward, so that everybody's comfortable with these different articles. They're just totally well versed in them.
Certainly.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So that is done. So the town report cover, inside. Oh, I'm
Before
sorry.
we go to that,
Yeah.
do we need to take a vote on Article 18 and 19?
That's one of my administrative comments. You're telling me.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you want to do it now since we're...
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, we can do it now. So we got to take a vote on the petition warrant articles that were put in. So we talked to our attorney, and
He said you're morally obligated to, but not legally obligated to. You're only legally obligated to when money is involved. That's his legal opinion.
okay,
Should probably read it. Read the article.
right. Do you want to read the article, Ryan? Number 18?
Sure. Article 18, Milton Disincorporation. To see if the town will vote that the town of Milton will be disincorporated and a trustee appointed with the authority to terminate the affairs of the corporation, sell and convey its property, real and personal, pay the debts of the town, and deposit the surplus of the proceeds of the property in the Stratford County Treasurer to be there disposed of for the improvement of roads in the vicinity in which the town is situated. Such proceeds shall be distributed by the trustee to the respective county in the proportion that the population of the town within said county board to the total population of the county, according to the most recent regular or specific federal census. If a majority of the qualified electors voting their own votes for disincorporation, then the selectmen shall, by an order, enter of record, declare the town disincorporated and shall proceed in the manner prescribed in paragraph 1 of this article.
Okay. Well, I'll take a roll call first. Definitely no.
No.
No. So that's 3 no's. Like we said, our attorney will speak to this to this article. I just don't see how this would even be a good move for the town. I just find nothing. First of all, there's not even a town in New Hampshire that's been disincorporated. So I just don't see this to be healthy for anybody here. So I'm a no. Do you guys want to speak to anything about it?
I think enough has been said.
So the next article is 19 is Keno. This article just says, shall we allow the operation of Keno games within the town? And we have the warrant article that the state written up, but we just don't have it. I don't have it here, but that's really what 19 is, to allow Keno. So I'll take a roll call vote. I say yes.
Yes, I guess. Yes.
Yes.
That's 3 yeses. So that's that on the Keno. So up next is to talk about the town report cover, the inside cover discussion. And I got, oh, sorry. Does anybody want, are you all set? Okay. So, I mean, I got one was I got from Cynthia Wyatt, with Leo Lasad with the Lyman Brook. So that's the one I have. I didn't know if you guys had any ideas. My other one would be the new softball field that's behind the elementary school. So those would be my 2. Do you guys have any thoughts of what
I think there was a couple recommendations for Leo Lasard.
Okay.
Yeah, I make a motion that the 2017 town report be dedicated to the memory of Leo Lasad, DOB May 1, 1950.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. There you go. And
Would you like to have a picture inside somewhere in the report of the new softball field?
I mean, I don't think it would, I think it's a good idea. I mean, there was a lot of work put into that softball field, and so, yeah, I think it's a good idea, but go ahead, Michelle.
We could actually do a separate report for that and add a picture if you'd like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be great. What do you guys think?
That's fine.
Okay,
It's a good idea.
yeah.
But
So,
I
no, that's,
just
thank
felt
you.
And I can provide a picture with it.
Great.
Okay. All right.
Because it's a nice positive story of how Milton's working together and all the committees and all the effort.
Most definitely. So, okay. So up next is the approval of the minutes, January 8th.
All right.
Do you,
I just got a couple
Sure.
things.
Okay.
Just a couple spots where the roll call was missed under old business, and then the first one under new business. Other than that, I'm good with that.
okay.
If you want to accept with those amendments, do you have anything?
No, go ahead.
All right, so I'll make a motion to accept the January 8th Board of Selectmen meeting minutes with the mentioned corrections.
I agree.
Okay, Tim seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Just give it to her.
Okay, up next.
January 11th, just, not that it's a big deal, but on the end of it, the adjournment, just the same thing.
Okay,
You good with them?
I'm good, yeah.
Good with it.
Make a motion to accept the January 11th Board of Selectmen meeting minutes?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. Okay. All right.
We'll abstain for these next ones because I wasn't here.
A motion that we accept it as read, as written.
Okay, I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Can you just sign this?
Is that the one you abstained from or no?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, shoot.
Just cross it out. I'll white it out.
You could initial it. Yeah, there you go. It's
Can you
okay.
sign the other two? Or?
Do you want me to make the adjustments?
But I think they're just on the first page, right? Or one of them is it, right?
Yep.
Wants to sign that one.
Okay. What's that? So up next is the treasurer's report.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't, okay.
I haven't seen it.
Okay. All right, so the expenditure report. We're looking pretty good.
Obviously,
I looked at it. Are you guys all set with the expenditure report so
Yeah.
far?
I'm just looking at it, just kind of wonder why the percent used isn't updated, but I've been kind of, as you know, just getting caught up, so.
Yeah.
one of the columns isn't populating and I'm just trying to figure out why.
Mhm.
But we've had a lot going on here in the office the last couple of weeks, so. Because right now, where we're still taking care of bills from 2017, we've got two different set of books working.
Right.
There's bills and things for you to sign in my office that would follow along with that. It looks fine from the actual numbers that have been spent.
Mhm.
Just wondering why that line is not populating.
Okay.
It's
All
a
right.
difficult time of the year,
Yeah, it's a busy time of year.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. The administrator's comments?
Start with, I want to say thank you for everybody for your support the last few weeks. They've been a bit challenging, but all the department heads, as usual, have stepped up, and I'm very grateful. Everybody has gone over and above, and they've been very kind and caring. Select board as well have been very kind and caring and been very supportive. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Danielle, for going over and above. And also, just everybody, the community as well. I've gotten a lot of well wishes, so thank you. I also want to take a minute to say that we're thinking of a budget committee member who's not with us tonight, and wish him and his wife the best. That it's a very difficult time, and that he's not forgotten. Couple things I have. We have one. I need a housekeeping matter for you guys. I need 2 motions from you tonight. I need you to vote to have the trustees of the trust fund reimburse the general fund for the 2017 warrant articles for the highway department truck for $37,424, and then the second one, I need to have the trustees of the trust fund reimburse the general fund for the 2017 warrant article fire department expenditure apparatus truck. This comes from Article 6 and Article 8. And I just need you to make motions on both those and to just to reimburse them. They've already been expended. Usually it's done at the same time.
Right,
That got
right.
mixed.
Do you want to read these motions?
Can he read it?
I don't know anything about it, but,
All right, so we'll make a motion to have the trustees of the trust fund reimburse the general fund for the 2017 warrant articles for the highway department truck, $37,424.
It's highlighted up above.
Yeah. I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'll make a motion to have the trustees of the trust fund reimburse the general fund for the 2017 warrant article, the fire department equipment and apparatus truck of $32,075.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Okay. The other thing, another housekeeping item, I understand you approved Avatar as the contractor. I spoke to Walter Mitchell today, and he had already reviewed the proposals, but he went over the contract one final time just to make sure everything was good. And he said, again, nothing sticks out, this is a good contract to go. So Lauren was holding off getting going and looking at all the abatement requests until she had a signed contract. Lauren is the new president, she's been with them. I think she started as the president back around 2010, but hasn't been with them that long. But I just need this contract signed so it can get executed and we can get going with the assessing firm.
When does this contract begin?
As soon as it's signed.
As soon as it's signed, okay, thank you.
We don't have a current contract assessor right now.
Okay, thank you.
So are you guys all set? I mean, we're all signed up, but are you good?
Yep.
Okay. $23rd?
Today's the 23rd. 22nd, sorry. I'm trying.
Okay.
Thank you. That
Thank
should
you.
take care of that.
Yes.
I'll get this out
You
tomorrow.
can get to work.
And that's it. But again, thank you, everyone. And things are going pretty smoothly, I think, around here.
Okay, selectmen's comments. Tim,
I'm fine, thank you.
you're all set? Okay.
I don't have any, I just do have one thing that I can either bring up now or wait for other business. And it's just something that I would like the blessing of the board that they're okay with it. It's using the town beach for an event.
Yeah, no,
So
bring it
you
up.
wanna bring it up?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what has happened. The Antique Ford Model T Snowmobile Club has a event currently planned in Rochester that's supposed to take place in a field, which involves Model T Ford snowmobiles, which were built in the early 1900s. Due to the weather conditions, it looks like there's not going to be any snow in the field. There's a banquet plan, and it's all in Rochester at the current time, so the club was looking for another location to have the event where they could still use the snowmobiles. I thought it would be a good thing to bring to the town of Milton, and I thought the town beach would be a great place for it to happen, if possible. I have spoke with Karen, and she said there's nothing scheduled at that current date. I've got the application and doing all the paperwork that's required for the town to be able to do this. And I just want to make sure I'm transparent, going through the processes correctly, and just would kind of like the blessing of the Board of Selectmen that they would be okay with this event down there. Basically, it's February 2nd through February 4th. The main day would be Saturday. It's anybody that's interested in coming by and wants to take a look at the vintage snow machines or go for a ride on them. It's all free. This is the 19th annual meet for this group. So
Yeah, no,
I know it's got to go through the rec commission, from my understanding, and it hasn't got there yet, but I just wanted to bring it up in advance. The decision's going to be made, I think, at the end of this week, as once we look at the long-term weather forecast, that is it going to be moved or is it going to stay at the current location?
Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, just one question, do we need a police presence for the event? Crowd control, whatever, and is that going to be an expense for the town of Milton?
I'm not sure. I have not had a chance to speak with Chief Crouch yet.
Okay, you think that that's a logical process?
Yes, I intend to speak to him, Pat, and Nick, but again, just kind of in the early stages of this.
No, I think it's a great idea. I mean, I think it's a great spot to have this type of activities. I mean, on the lake. So no, I appreciate it, and it just puts another little spot on Milton. So yeah, no, I'm very pleased. Thank you. And we had one question, Lynette.
I like the idea. I think it's fantastic. But is there a liability that's attached to that?
So that's all taken care of in the paperwork. There's insurance policies from the Model T Snowmobile Club that's working through all the
I
details.
think that sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
And I don't want to cause any confusion. It hasn't been set in stone yet. This is just a preliminary. It all depends on the weather and ice conditions. I mean, if the ice conditions change, the whole thing might be canceled, but
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good fun, right?
and once the decision is made, it will be posted on Karen will post it on the town Facebook pages and wherever else she puts stuff out there. So
Yeah. No. Wonderful. Thank you. Yeah. One question.
So would they be using the field or the pond itself?
the pond itself, more than
Yeah.
likely.
Yeah.
All right. So they would have access to the lake parking, the like gazebo thing, all of that they'd be using.
I don't think they'd be using the gazebo, but they would have access to the lake.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that, Ryan. Very good. Thank you. Do you have anything else?
No,
That's it. So I just have, actually kind of fits right into this. First of all, I want to congratulate the Patriots for the win. But anyways, that was an exciting night. I talked to Karen today. The Winter Carnival is the 16th and 17th of February. Everything is being planned right now. There's a fishing derby that will be held February 17th. Registrations for the derby event is at the post office, and it's on our website, and it's downstairs at her office. If anybody is wants to do the fishing derby. And if anybody is interested in getting involved in the Winter Carnival, you could contact Karen on the Town of Milton's phone on extension 8. She would love some new ideas, some new faces. So I'm just throwing that out there. It's preliminary right now. Everything is is being
Depending on the weather.
yeah, well, and that too. Everything is with the carnival is dependent on the weather and the ice and so forth. But anyways, that's what I have, I guess. So up next is the public comments. Do we have some public comments? Larry?
Yes. Budget committee.
Budget committee?
Wanted to add, the budget committee only exists when we're in session. Disregarding that, I wanted to thank particularly Danielle for her work. The budget committee is responsible for the official budget for the ensuing year. Without the help of finance, without the help of the selectmen themselves, who we are supposed to be double checking for their own work, the town administrator and Danielle getting that paperwork together, it would have been not done. And I just thank you. The other thing is planning. Eisenhower was not completely right. Planning is still useful. What I did not hear was a discussion from the selectmen regarding, for example, what the Census Bureau per capita income is for the town of Milton. What population they expect Keno to be drawn from, whether or not they'd had any discussions with public safety regarding impacts. And those are important issues when you're dealing with gambling.
Okay. Thank
Can I
you.
respond to that?
Sure.
Larry, just so you know, there will be somebody coming from the state to talk about Keno at the next meeting at 6:30, so maybe we'll have some more information on that, if that makes you feel any better.
Plans are sometimes a roadmap for what went different. Thank you.
Anything else? Go ahead.
I actually have two. One in reference to what he said. What is it? I apologize. What is the Keno warrant? What's all that?
Well, there's a warrant. You don't have the warrant article, right?
Check the folder. No. It's a warrant article to allow Keno. We don't have the petition warrant
Yeah, it's a
article.
petition warrant article that allows to play Keno in the foreign establishments in Milton, which we have 2. Like Heather said, I do apologize. We do have a representative coming from the state of New Hampshire for the next Board of Selectmen's meeting to explain Keno to the residents. So this is a petition warrant article.
Understood. And my second question is in reference to the old fire station. I was curious to what is being done with that currently. Are you in the process of selling it? Are you coming up with ideas what to use it for?
Mm-hmm.
Because, in my opinion, that's sort of like the heart of the town. I mean, it's right up the road from the school, and if we could, do something with that, I think that'd be important for the town.
Yep. Well, it's a legit question, and thank you for bringing it up. We are in the process of selling the fire station. Heather's got a got some signs on order, and we'll be selling the fire station.
Just try and get it sold. We've got to find a buyer that wants to buy it for the right price that we can sell it for.
Alrighty. Do
So,
you have a deadline for that, or is it just still up in the air?
It's not a deadline for selling it, but there's a limit to what we can sell it for.
go ahead, Larry.
Has the town determined the restrictions and definition of gift? Was it a gift? Does it, is there a trust relationship retained? Does the town still have the power to dispose of any gift once received on its own terms?
Larry, we've been working with the attorney, the town attorney, to do all we can to sell the fire station. And this is where we're at. And don't really have much else to say.
That
As far as I'm concerned, there's not really much more to talk about.
Excuse me, I think there is. Do you mind?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I guess I don't understand, that's why I'm saying this. If it's a gift, why are we making a profit off of it, and why aren't we using it for something for our school and things like that?
Right.
It's
Well,
just a question, that's all.
yeah. No, I mean, this has been in our hands of our attorney. We know what we have to sell it for to meet the obligations of the RSA or what's that?
The Attorney General's office.
Or the Attorney General's office, and you know, we're selling the fire station because of unfortunately the condition it's in, and you know, it's just
It's under the charitable trust division.
yeah. You go ahead.
It falls under the
So
charitable
are those
trust.
proceeds going to go to something like, when you sell the fire station, are those proceeds gonna go to, why can't they go to something for a rec center for the kids or something like that in town, since it was originally a gift?
Yeah, the proceeds go back into the general fund.
Into the general fund?
Yeah. So, go ahead, Larry.
Let me be specific.
Okay.
Do you have available as a public document the defensible opinion of the town attorney, or the opinion from the Attorney General's office, or the document controlling the terms of the gift of the building available for the public, that you cannot state what those terms yet are, because it's still under the purview and review of the attorney? That is your position.
No, you could come in tomorrow to Heather's office and.
Wait a minute,
Wait a minute, I can't give away
You-
the legal
We've been
opinion.
told not to give legal opinions out.
Well, not the legal opinion, but you can give him. Yeah, all right.
I mean, I can't give him with the legal opinion.
Yeah. Did-
I mean, we've summarized what the legal opinion is. I'm not sure what else we can do.
Do you have in your files presently the controlling paper from the time of the gift specifying what the town may or may not do with the property?
Yeah.
Fine. That solves the issue.
Has that been published at all?
I'm sorry.
Has that been published at all, just so that we can see it?
What been published?
The gift?
Terms.
The terms? Yeah,
All
I mean,
you really have is the,
yeah, anybody could come into
Have
the
a
town
deed.
office and get the terms.
Okay.
we didn't have much to go from.
No.
That's the whole problem. That's why we're in the mess we're in.
Yeah.
We don't have much to go with.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is something that's.
It's been turned over to the town attorney, and the town attorney's working with the attorney general.
No, this is something that's happened before all of our
Right.
times.
Yeah,
I mean-
before most of us were born.
Yeah.
But
I'm not sure what else we
like
can
you guys,
do.
I wasn't here either, so all we're doing is asking questions, because otherwise it's a blank to us.
Yeah,
So don't feel offended, because these are just questions that we need filled in.
yeah, no, not at all. No, I mean, whatever information that we can legally give you, you know, just come in and ask for it. So,
Makes sense.
yeah. Hmm? Anybody else? Got anything? Aaron? Pat? Okay. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.